Okay, I have a delay of about, I don't know how long. Okay, let's get to it. We're actually testing the website on mobile. We're sharing a screen. So this video brought to you by SCRC Pi. SCRC Pi. So it allows you to share your Android screen and audio as well. The audio, however, doesn't work with, so say when you are in ChatGPT, when we start the chat, yeah, the audio will come through my
What's
phone.
up?
Which is not ideal, but we can deal
Not
with it.
much, just hanging out. What's up with you?
Okay, we're live streaming together. Are you happy to host the live stream?
Ah, cool. Are you planning to do a live stream soon?
We are live streaming right now. You are hosting.
Nice. What's your stream about today?
Okay, the sound is more or less okay. It's coming through my microphone. So wait a sec, I'll share a screen with you. I'll show you my website.
Awesome. Take your time. I'm excited to see it.
Okay, can you see the site?
Yup, I can see it. Looks like a game with some colorful blobs. What's the goal here?
Okay, can you... I'll just refresh the game. Can you figure it out?
Sure, it looks like you're controlling a green creature collecting red dots. The score goes up as you eat them, right?
Yeah, that's right. Now, yeah, we have
Nice. And it's
quite a few issues with it that we will try to improve. I mean, it's already deployed. It's available on the site. There's a link.
yeah, I noticed a few hiccups. Are you thinking about adding any specific features to fix them?
What hiccups do you see?
Yeah, I can see some lag and occasional glitches. Are you planning to optimize the performance?
I don't see a lag. What are you talking about?
That sounds like a plan. Let me know if you need any help.
I don't see a lag. What lag are you referring to?
Sometimes the movement looks a bit jumpy, like the character stutters. Maybe it's a frame rate issue?
Okay, maybe. But yeah, well, primarily the main issue is that the AI, the Ava, whatever lizard character that we're playing against, is freezing sometimes. I think it's getting stuck.
Got it. So the AI sometimes freezes up? That can be tricky. Have you tried checking the AI's update loop?
Yeah, we'll check that. But can you tell from the game itself, well, why is it why does it get stuck?
It could be. Maybe check if the AI's pathfinding gets stuck on obstacles, or if there's a specific condition causing the freeze.
Yeah, it does seem to get stuck on obstacles.
That makes sense. Adjusting the collision detection or AI's pathfinding might help.
Okay, that's interesting. So can you write the prompt for developer as to how they should go
Sure, I'd
about?
suggest check.
Yeah,
Maybe.
write a complete standalone prompt for the developer as to how they should go about fixing this.
Alright, here's a quick prompt. To address the AI freezing, review the pathfinding logic around obstacles. Ensure it can reroute if blocked. Also, consider adding a timeout for stuck states to force movement.
Okay, it sounds good. Yeah, we can't copy. Yeah, let's load it quickly in ChatGPT itself. We'll have to refresh the page. Yeah, it's a bit scattered all over the shop. All over the shop. But let's see if it fixes it. And I think ideally we have to open it into a new window. So it's called procedural. Yeah, we have this config JSON, index HTML, the main JS, and the image. The image is and not needed. We'll just open those. Let's in main.js, and we'll need config JSON. So in the chat, let's see. Yeah, we have sounds. Let's add this 3 to the chat. Or shall we just go? Let's actually compare the responses. No, actually we want the... and just give it to the editor. And we'll go for which model? It's a short prompt, so let's do a thinking model. We did have quite a lot of luck with it. It's going editing the code straight away, so it's not lazy. ChatGPT is sometimes lazy, not generating all the code. Claude seemed to be better that way. Yeah, so that's after this actually can work really well. I think we will test this, but essentially the protocol is we chat to the bot, and ideally we want everything working well on mobile. gets stuck like that. And what's this? It's doing quite a bit. Position history tracking. Okay, stack detection. This is for the AI. The one I control doesn't seem to get stuck. A force direction timer. Okay, enhanced obstacle avoidance. Yeah, so this is all targeting the yellow lizard. Yeah, when they go hungry, they lose their healthy color. Yeah, it's meant to be yellow like that. Yeah, and this is me winning. Yay. Yeah, the problem there's currently no way to restart the game, but it's kind of nice because you probably don't want to play it again. Would you play it again, or probably just play it the one time? Okay, the floating message when the lizard gets stuck. Well, I don't need to know that. I just need it to work really. And yeah, we'll go over other things on this site as well. Yeah. And let's actually go back quickly. Yes, so this is in production. Shall we do hearing or EEG? What do you reckon? Okay, it did break something. What did you break? What did you break? No, the styling is okay. Okay, it's back running. Let's see if the yellow, the AI lizard character should not be getting stuck anymore. Actually, let's try it on a on the touch screen. You actually have to keep pressing the screen. It doesn't seem to get stuck anymore, which is great. Now that thing is not actually getting stuck, it's just searching, so it doesn't have anything to eat. Then it yeah, it's just looking around. Yeah, there's obviously a bunch of other things that we can improve. Let me know. Shall we deploy now or later? I'll do it later and test some more. Okay, let's actually start a new chat. Okay, can you see what's on the screen?
Hey, what are you exploring there?
Can you tell me what you see?
Sure, I see a web page with various tools related to neurology and neurotechnology. There's something about brain mapping, EEG spectrograms, and even a dopamine game. Anything in particular you're interested in?
Yeah, forget the dopamine game. What else is there?
The dopamine game looks like a simple interactive tool that explores how dopamine
No,
affects the brain.
forget. I said forget about it. What else is on the page?
There's a bunch of cool tools. I see a 3D brain mapping visualizer, something for seizure detection, and even a cochlear implant simulator. Anything catching your eye?
Well, this is a website we are developing, so we're just going over it, trying to improve it. But what catches your attention?
Oh, awesome. For me, the EEG to music converter sounds fascinating. Turning brainwaves into music is such a creative idea. What about you?
What else? What's your second best?
The 3D brain mapping visualizer also sounds intriguing. Being able to explore different brain regions interactively could be really educational and fun.
Yeah, that's nice. Can we keep going? Just keep scrolling on the page. What else? What else can you see, and what catches your eye?
Sure, I see an EEG spectrum visualizer with wavelet denoising, which seems useful for analyzing brain signals. There's also a synthetic EEG signal generator for testing. Both seem practical for neurotech experiments.
What else is there? How about the noise? Do you see any noise stuff?
There's a section on EEG noise removal that explains how to reduce artifacts from recordings. That's super useful for getting clean data. There's also info on EEG impedance, which is all about signal quality.
Yeah, what do you know about signal quality in EEG?
Signal quality in EEG is crucial for accurate data. Impedance, for example, measures resistance at electrode sites. Lower impedance means better contact and clearer signals, minimizing noise.
Okay, what else do you see on the page?
I see a section on the diagnostic limits and potentials of EEG, discussing its uses and limitations. There's also an EEG cross-coherence tool for analyzing signal connectivity across brain regions.
And what do you think of that?
Those sound super insightful. Understanding EEG's strengths and weaknesses helps improve its applications. And cross-coherence analysis is great for studying brain connectivity. Plenty of useful insights for your work.
Okay, let's just keep going down the page. What else you can see?
There's a neural network trainer using TensorFlow.js, which is handy for machine learning models. Also, a 3D brain MRI viewer for detailed anatomical exploration, and a bland Altman plot tool for comparing measurements.
Okay, that should be pretty much it. Wait a sec. Yeah, this is what the website covers. Can you go over those quickly?
Sure, the homepage covers a range of tools for EEG and neurotech exploration, from visualizers and simulators to machine learning trainers. There's a lot for researchers to dive into.
Now, what do you currently see on the screen?
Right now, I see a category menu with mentions like cardiovascular, biomedical imaging, and artificial intelligence. Looks like you can explore different domains beyond neurology too.
What else is on the list?
Besides the categories I mentioned, there's also vision, hearing, mental health, simulations, and games. Seems like a wide range of tools.
I don't know why. Can you just read the whole list quickly?
Sure, the list includes cardiovascular, biomedical imaging, artificial intelligence, vision, hearing, mental health, simulations, games, data analysis, modeling, and of course, neurological tools.
What? Why? You stuffed up the order, but never mind. That's okay. Let's just close this for a sec. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, I was trying to get it. Is that yeah, the yeah, let's go over another one and then test them together. Okay, I have this game. It's running on mobile as well, working fine. Can you guess what it is?
It looks like a multi-pendulum drawing tool. Are you experimenting with different settings to generate designs?
Yeah, so what is it doing now? Can you see, can you explain what it does?
Sure. Right now, each pendulum is swinging, and as they move, they leave behind trails that form patterns. The different colors represent each pendulum's path. The combination of their motions creates unique designs.
Yeah, that's right. So we wanna improve couple things. First of all, I don't know how to go about it, but it's not quite clear that the user meant to drag the pendulums.
No worries.
What?
You could try adjusting the damping or the length of each pendulum. That might give you smoother patterns. Have you experimented with those sliders?
Yeah. No, this is a game we are developing.
That's awesome. Are you testing it on mobile devices to see how it performs?
Yeah, we are testing it on mobile, and there's a few problems, especially on mobile with a touch screen. Can you guess what the problems might be?
Touch input can be tricky. Are you noticing any lag or unresponsive controls?
No, the control is fine, but there is a problem with the interface that is essentially not clear, that the user meant to
Got it.
be, what meant to be dragging the.
Oh, that could be frustrating. Maybe adding a visual indicator or a guide would help.
No, yes, we need instructions for the developer. First, we want the damping to be default
Sure. So
100%.
right. So higher damping means the motion slows down faster, and lower damping lets it swing longer.
It's actually for some reason, it's the other way on with the moving controllers.
That could maybe adjusting the damping range or sensitivity for mobile might help.
Now, can you explain me what's on the screen?
Sure. When there's no damping, the pendulum keeps swinging indefinitely. With damping, it gradually loses energy and stops.
Yeah, well, that's right. So I'm saying we need to instruct the developer to have the damping the damping to be. Yeah, so is the controller correct, the direction of it?
Yes, typically damping increases as you slide right. If that's not the case, it might need tweaking.
Yes, it's increasing when sliding right, but that's when the pendulum is not damping.
So the pendulum should slow down more as you slide right. Then the damping logic might need adjusting.
I don't know, you tell me.
If increasing damping makes it swing more, the function might be inverted. It should reduce the amplitude.
Yeah, it does seem to be inverted. So, yeah, we would like eventually to write a set of instructions for the developer to improve the code, but there's a couple more things.
Absolutely. Clear instructions will help them fix it. Would you like some guidance on how to frame those instructions?
Well, yes, but just listening first.
Alright. First, note that the damping slider should reduce swing amplitude. Then suggest inverting the current function to match that behavior. Anything else?
Yeah, when it's has to be somehow, any suggestions are welcome, somehow be made clearer than the user meant to be dragging the pendulums to start drawing.
Got it. You can suggest adding a subtle highlight or animation on the pendulums when they're draggable, so users know where to tap.
Would it also help to add a controller, like another slider for the angle?
That's a great idea. Adding an angle control slider would give users more precision.
Well, yeah, because the problem is that once the pendulum is swinging, then it's impossible to grab it. But with the controller, you would be able to change the angle. So both on the canvas and using a slider below.
I see. You could suggest adding a pause button, or a way to temporarily freeze the pendulum, so users can adjust the angle easily.
That's actually not a bad idea. Having a freeze motion button. Also,
Another option is to let users directly adjust pendulum positions while it's moving. Adding a toggle for that might work.
Well, right. Currently, they can drag it on the canvas. They can drag the ball at the end of the pendulum on the canvas itself. But yeah, once it's moving, the problem is that the user is not able to catch the ball.
Ah, I see. Maybe a slight slowdown when the user's finger is near could help them catch it more easily.
No, that's not a good idea.
Fair enough. Simplifying the interaction or giving a brief pause might be the best route.
Yeah, so probably both pause and potentially considering trying another controller, another slider for the angle of each pendulum.
That sounds good. Having a separate slider for angle control would give users more precise adjustments.
Right now, we need to change the layout of the whole web application.
Sure. Everything more accessible on mobile will definitely help.
Yeah, we want all the canvas and all the controllers to be visible within the one screen.
Absolutely. A responsive design that fits everything neatly on one screen will enhance the user experience.
Yeah, so can you take this conversation, everything we discussed so far, and turn it into standalone instructions for the developer to change the code accordingly?
Of course, here's a summary. First, correct the damping slider so it reduces swing amplitude as it increases. Add a pause button to let users freeze the pendulum for easier adjustments. Consider adding an angle slider for each pendulum. Lastly, create a responsive layout so all elements fit on one screen.
Yeah, okay, so we have the instructions. Let's actually do it within the same. Okay, let's do these three first. Okay, we have everything within the one HTML, including the JavaScript and all. Okay, so we're not doing chat, we're doing editor. Let's do, yeah, again, 3.7 thinking. Yeah, so let's correct the damping slider. There's something wrong with it. It's reversed. We will add a pause button to let users freeze so they can do adjustments easier. And consider, I don't know how that will work, adding an angle slider for each pendulum. Oh, yeah, the damping. Hey, can you explain damping quickly? Which way is which? So when it's high, what does it mean? And when it's low, what does it mean? And actually, let's try 4.5. Does not support audio. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
High damping rate error. The pendulum slows down quickly and stops sooner. Motion is more restricted.
Yeah, so it is reversed at the moment.
Low damping rate error. The pendulum slows down slowly, swinging for a longer time before stopping. No damping. Zero right arrow. The pendulum swings indefinitely without losing energy. Ideal case. No friction. Think of it like resistance. High damping equals more resistance, less movement. Low damping equals less resistance, more movement.
Okay, so change the range from oh, what? Okay. Okay, let's just test that with doing vibe coding. So okay, so is it damping at the moment? Yes, it is. So when we have zero damping, reset trails. Yeah, zero damping. That now it makes sense. Okay, angle works. Oh, that's really nice. So you can control it both from you can control it both from the canvas and the okay, let's damp it. Okay, this is very nice. And we have a pause. So if we pause, we can change colors. We can change something else. Yeah, this is very nice. Okay, so it fixed what we were asking for pretty well. Yeah, we want a more responsive layout, so all elements fit on one screen. That includes canvas controllers, the two buttons, pause and reset trail, and then the description. All the text is below the canvas, so that doesn't have to be visible to begin with. Maybe just the title of the text. I don't know what it will do, but yeah, I don't particularly like collapsible sections. I don't like the collapsible section. I said, yeah, no collapsible section, but we should have the canvas and all the controllers visible on about 90% of the visible port, and then just the title of the about pendulum drawing game text section visible at the bottom of the screen, so you can just scroll down and see the rest of the text. Does it make any sense? Okay, this is pretty nice. Yeah, I like what you did. Also, can we also change so that the default damping when loading the page is 0? It does a pretty amazing job. Okay, you can check the current version of it on the site. Everything we do on this channel eventually available on the website. So don't forget to provide your comments. Yeah, we'll be doing some biomedical data as well if we have time. Well, that meant to be the focus, but yeah, these games are good because yeah, simulations and games are good because you can actually test what's going on. So it removed 79 sections and added 48. And we are doing vibe coding religion. So we are not actually reading the code. It's 600 lines. Okay, did the thing. But now the layout can be made better. Okay, can you just explain in the chat what's going on with the layout? So obviously it's much better than we had before, but the problem is that the canvas, there is a bit of space available between the canvas controllers and the description and the text description. So what's up with that? Can we fix it? And also on a narrow screen, yeah, all the stuff doesn't fit the one screen. So any suggestions? It wasn't actually listening.
Pendle Draw Layout Analysis. Thanks for your feedback. Let me explain what's happening with the layout and how we can fix the issues. Current layout issues. Empty space issue. There's extra space between the canvas/controllers and the about title at the bottom. This happens because we set the main container to min height, 90 VH, to take up 90% of the viewport. The about title is pushed to the bottom with margin top, auto. This creates unused space if your content doesn't naturally fill the 90 VH. Narrow screen problems. On mobile devices, the content doesn't fit well because the stacked layout, canvas on top, controls below, requires more vertical space. Current padding and margins aren't optimized for small screens. How to fix these issues? For the empty space, use Flexbox more effectively. CSS. Main container. Display, flex. Flex direction, column. Max width 1200 px. Margin 0 auto. Padding 010 px. / adjust or remove min height for more natural sizing * min height auto. / make game container take available space * dot game container. Flex 1. / reduce spacing before.
Okay, can you update the code to try and improve the layout? Also, can we break the code down into just 4 files, HTML, JavaScript in a separate file, the CSS, and any JSON required for settings or whatever?
Improving the layout and splitting into multiple files. I'll update the layout to fix the spacing issues and break the code into 4 separate files, HTML, CSS, JS, and we won't need a JSON file for this application currently. /home /yabutme /bionic chaos site /pendeldraw /index.html.
Yeah, we had the Copilot restarting the HTML. Okay, we had 3 things added, 500 things removed. Well, that's the entire JavaScript because we're putting it in a separate file, which is doing all by itself, which is pretty amazing. Okay, did it actually finish? Yes. Okay, it just stretched. It's just stretched out the canvas. Did you just stretch out the canvas? It doesn't. It looks distorted. Can we fix that? Can be done by a quicker model, can it? Yeah, the layout of the page is really annoying. Let's try a different model. Can you tell me what might be wrong with the layout of the page? It seems that on narrow screens all the game doesn't fit properly, and on wider screens the canvas could be made bigger or something. Can you have a look?
The main issues seem to be: the canvas has a fixed intrinsic width, 800 px, while its CSS is only responsible for display scaling. On wide screens, that limits its size, so it doesn't grow as much as you'd expect. On narrow screens, fixed margins, padding, and control widths can force the content to overflow or stack awkwardly. The flex containers for the game and controls may not be adjusting properly across breakpoints. For example, using fixed flex basis or excessive gaps on narrow screens may squeeze the elements too much. To fix these issues, consider allowing the canvas to scale more dynamically by removing or changing its fixed width attribute and controlling its maximum size with CSS media queries. Adjusting the flex layout and reducing gaps/margins, especially on narrow screens, so that the controls and canvas fit well. Would you like a more detailed CSS/JS code update proposal to address these issues?
Yes, we have all three mini updating the code for us. Okay, that didn't seem to fix the layout. I think you forgot to have a look at the styling file.
Below is one approach to improving layout by updating the CSS. The idea is to use a grid layout for the game container so that on wide screens the canvas and controls share the space nicely, and on narrow screens they stack with proper spacing.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm thinking adding like a random. Yeah, it's okay. It seemed to have trouble. Okay, let's actually do something crazy. Well, not really. Yeah, it actually does look good. Okay, in the HTML, can we add the styling inline? So we have a styling for the whole page, but then the components of this specific game, the canvas and the controllers, can we have the styling inline, not within the HTML as a standalone section, but next to each component, so part of each component within the HTML? Can you do that?
I'll modify the HTML file to include inline styles for the components rather than having them in a separate style sheet. I'll organize the styles alongside each component they apply to. Step-by-step solution. Add a div class equals game container style equals display flex.
No, so that's not what I meant. Discard, yes. Two of three mini. What wasn't clear about that prompt? Oh, it wasn't clear, wasn't. Okay, let's write it again. Okay, in the HTML, we do want to keep the external, the global styling file. That one is responsible for the whole page design, including logo, the main menu on the page and stuff. But then for the specific applications, so for the canvas and the controllers, can we have the styling inline the HTML next to where the component is actually being declared? So within the declaration of the component, we want the specific styling for the game canvas and the controller, the control container. Okay, now you're talking. Did you remove the external? Okay. The HTML we don't want to keep. What? We do. We want to have inline styling next to. Where components are being declared. Okay. Actually, I have another idea for this. Want to have. We also want to have when loading the page. We want to have random settings. No, wait. Okay, so keep everything as is. We want another button that will generate the random settings. Do we want the JSON file with the settings so that we can play with it? Okay, this is great, but can we also, when the screen size is above 1,000 pixels in width, can we have the buttons under located not under the canvas but under the AVA 3 pendulum controllers? Do you know what I mean?
Index.html. Update the layout so that when the screen width is above 1000 pixels, the buttons are positioned under the pendulum controllers instead of under the canvas. This is achieved using immediate query and inline styles.
I can do it quietly. That fail for yes, you can revert back. Why do you need to do it both in HTML and JavaScript? Okay, whatever actually works. Yeah, I like it on a larger screen. On a narrow screen, well, this is not really narrow. Okay, let's do a thinking model quickly and keep testing. Try our luck with GPT-4. Oh, okay. In the JavaScript or HTML, whatever, we need another button. I don't care how you do it. We need another button that will, when pressed, it will randomize all the values, but continue drawing. So we want to continue the trails should be on, but all the other values like colors, length, angle, and damping, random, totally random. Can you do that? So it's
Script.js.
all.
Add a new button to randomize all pendulum values while keeping trails enabled. // existing code. // utility function to generate a random value within a range. Function getRandom, min, max. Return math.random, asterisk, max, min, plus min. // random.
Yeah, don't have to read the code. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Yes. Random. We love random stuff, don't we? Okay, that's nice. When randomizing, yeah, you're doing a real, the code is really good now. Yeah, we like the length, the angle to be random and the color to be random. Yeah, the draw trail is always on, but can you also keep damping always 0 as well?
Script.js. Update the randomize pendulums function to always set damping to 0. // existing code. // randomize all pendulum values. Function randomize pendulums. Let I equals 0, I number pendulums, I++, pendulums, I, dot length equals getRandom, 10, 500, pendulums, I, dot angle.
Okay, this is great. Yeah, we're doing a lot of progress. Thank you very much. Also, we need to check the length. Sometimes the pendulums are too long, so they do not fit the window, the canvas. Any ideas as to how we could fix this?
To ensure that the pendulums always fit within the canvas, we can dynamically scale their lengths based on the canvas size. Here's how we can address this. Calculate a maximum length. Determine the maximum allowable length for a pendulum such that it fits within the canvas. This can be based on the canvas height and the position of the global pivot. Scale lengths dynamically. When initializing or randomizing pendulums, ensure their lengths do not exceed this maximum value. Update on canvas resize. Recalculate the maximum length whenever the canvas is resized and adjust the pendulum lengths accordingly. Here are the changes.
Yeah, very nice. It seems to really get it. It seems to really know what it's doing. So it added another function. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Okay, let's do the same prompt, but with a different model. I don't know which one's better. So it's 3.5 equivalent to 4.0, not sure. And let's try it when we do redo. Yeah, it will ask us to undo the edits, which is fine because that didn't quite work. Yeah, randomize still works. It seemed to fix the problem. Thank you very much. Yeah, it does random colors. Yeah. Very nice. We are in the game. Let's actually deploy quickly and do something else. Yeah, I have lots of ideas for our web apps, but everything really depends on how well these AI tools can code. And they're doing really well. They're doing really, really well. Once you have agents, yeah, good luck to us all. Okay, so we deployed. We might need to clear the cache on the CDN. Bear with me. Well, you kind of don't have a choice, do you? And then we run a Python script to check the page. Page. We still have 73 fixes to make. It was used to actually get stuck on mobile. It's still getting stuck. Wait a sec. Let's refresh the page. No, it's still getting stuck. Okay, give me a sec. And no, it's still getting stuck. Let's try the pendulum and then do something else. Okay, but this is the old page. No, this is the new page. Yeah, it's still not great on mobile. Yeah, I really like how it looks like on desktop. Yeah, it's on it's loading for quite some time. Hopefully now it's on the CDN. Yeah, let's actually do time series data. So this is EEG. Just a random EEG. So everything works with the viewer. It's all JavaScript. Nice and easy.